Are you tired of that piece of shit GT86 in your driveway? Are you sick of losing to V6 Mustangs? And is that stimulus check burning a tasty hole in your wallet? Well, fear no more, guys. Today, we're going to be looking at some tuner cars on Craigslist. Actually, they're on OfferUp. But anyways, you guys get the gist of this. We're going to be taking a look at some sick-ass builds, seeing what people have done to their cars to make them absolute machines. If you guys want to send a post, send it to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips at gmail.com. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First car, $62,000. So it's a little bit more than a stimulus check. But if you and all of your buddies started working the corner, I'm sure you guys can afford it in a couple weeks. You guys are pretty cute after all. Anyways, it's R35 GTR with a 700 plus wheel horsepower, SP tuned. 62,000. That's not a bad price. I mean, you can find a stock one used around that price, but let's take a look at the photos. Anyways, first thing we notice, that beautiful wrap. Imagine if this was a factory paint color. This would be a pretty wicked factory paint color for a GTR. That'd be pretty insane. Like Nissan, you guys got to step up your game. We're waiting on the new Z. We got to get you guys back to your former glory of making really fun cars for average people. The GTR, I mean, it's a supercar at this point. It's really expensive. You know, you're looking to pay like $100 grand typically for a new one, and they gotta refresh the 370. Okay, and they gotta do something new. Anyways, this one though, the look at that booty. Oh. I could stare at this for hours. There's a reason why I've been looking at it for a cool few seconds here, because this is a great looking booty right here, okay? If I'm getting gapped by a GTR, I'm not really complaining. I'm kind of jerking off at the same time. These wraps look pretty good in my opinion, but only on imports. I've seen a few Mustangs and Camaros with these wraps, and they just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I feel like on an import, it's right. You know, it seems right because, no offense, but imports are more colorful and girly, and I don't know, they flow better with it. I don't think it's an offensive thing to say, but I mean, it's just fact. You know, imports are more vibrant and they're more colorful and fruity, if that sounds right. Anyway, underneath the hood, we see Godzilla's powerful ass 6-cylinder engine. Drew, a 6-cylinder? That's rice. I know, right? Absolutely insane. Oh, wait, let me go back to that. This does not look fun to work on. This looks like a headache. Doing simple things look like a headache right here. I would hate working on a twin turbo car. 3-piece wheel setup looks nice. Japanese front license plate, that's pretty cool too. I like that. Oh, factory color is black, which is perfect for wrapping. If you buy a black car, you better wrap it because black is the shittiest paint color out there. Wrap it black. Who cares? Then at least you can, you know, wipe it off with a microfiber and not care about your paint. Anyways, the pictures look great. I mean, it's a GTR. He didn't go crazy and do a wide body kit or anything. He left it pretty subtle, and it seems like he focused more on the engine and everything else to make it go fast. So let's take a look at his description. Testing waters, not any rush to sell. Really just trying to see if the right buyer is out there, aren't we all? This GTR is a must-have. Just this a few years back, has been kept in the garage since day one. That's great. Upgraded rear end off of a 2016, nice. Upgraded taillights, I mean, they look the same to me. All right, whatever you say. Diffuser, carbon exhaust insert, Linny Titan exhaust, 4 inches. Downpipes, upgraded transmission. If it has an upgraded transmission, I'm guessing it's an older GTR. I believe it's 2016 and earlier, have weaker drivetrains. I could be wrong. It's one of those years. Anyways, a car will come with a set of raised wheels and a front bumper off of a 2016 with fogs. 3K alone, damn. Black underneath the wrap. Wrap is less than a year old. Avery Roaring Thunder. Avery is a good wrap company. VSXX custom built. All paperwork, including invoices for the work done. Updated nav screen. Who cares? I wanted to see what he really did to make it go fast and go zoom zoom, but he didn't really list that. I mean, if you're starting your list with upgraded taillights, I don't know. Anyways, I mean, it doesn't take too much to get your GTR to 700 plus wheel horsepower. E85, maybe bigger turbos, a nice tune, and upgraded drivetrain, and you should be there. I mean, it's a GTR. I mean, they're power horses. $62,000 though. You and your boys better start go working that corner. Moving on to the next car, 2013 Shelby Cobra GT500 SVT package in excellent condition with $2,000 system and alloy rims. It got a dyno package and is pushing 720 horsepower. Slower than me, sucker. Anyways, $40,000. Let's take a look. 56,000 miles too. That's not too bad. I mean, it is a 2013 though. My car has more power and less miles, and it's an 06. Ouch. Didn't mean to flex on Greg here. Sorry, Greg. Anyways, exterior. I mean, it's a GT500. The wheels, I mean, I don't even like the wheels, honestly. Ugh. The wheels and the tire profile, a little bit too thin for me. I know maybe he needs to have that big of a wheel for his big brakes, but get a thicker tire profile. If you have 720 horsepower, ain't no way in fucking Timbuktu you're hooking on those tires, okay? You're going to be sliding around like you're on ice skates. Front end, it's a GT500. Side shot, it's a GT500. That's a big-ass fucking intake, though. Jesus Christ. Rear end, it's a GT500. Yeah, it looks like a GT500 to me. Yeah, underneath the hood, yeah, that's a GT500 motor right there. Okay, yeah, so this car's pretty boring to look at. I mean, it looks cool. It's a GT500. I guess that's nice and everything, but he didn't really do too much. The wheels are cool and everything. Like I said, only complaint is you got to get a thicker tire profile in there, man. Either lower the car a little bit or get a thicker tire profile. Going into the description, doesn't have any. Wow, that was it's kind of a waste of time. Well, if he's pushing 720 horsepower and he's on stock blower, I'm guessing he has a smaller pulley, E85, something along those lines. Again, these motors are pretty tough too. They don't take too much to get up there. But who knows? For all we know, he's got a spray of nitrous. He didn't even tell us, so we'll never know. Anyways, for $40,000, 720 horsepower, that ain't so bad. And this is one of the better looking GT500s in my opinion. 1998 Pontiac Firebird. Caw-caw! $13,000 with 20,000 miles. Let's see. If you go for a newer car, you're looking at $40,000 for 720 horsepower, or an older car for $13,000 with 800 horsepower. Well, if you're looking to get 800 horsepower for less than 20K, I think I just found your new car. This is a 1998 Pontiac Firebird, and it has a very iconic styling, Trans Am styling right here. This looks beautiful. Hood clips, which probably look weird as shit in that position. I get why they're there, but just with them being so far back because of the pop-up headlights and the really long front bumper, it just looks weird back there. They look like they're midway down the hood. Anyways, the exterior, I mean, this is just classic, man. I know it's from the 90s, and I mean, most of you guys probably are younger than this car, but I mean, still, I mean, this is a classic looking muscle car right here. This in a few years is going to be worth some money because people just sell them for stupid cheap, and then people get their hands on them and then they break them. This one looks like it has a twin turbo kit too. Holy bejesus. Nice. Twin turbo Trans Am. I mean, that sounds like a fucking meat machine right there, and it looks like it's on a drag pack too. Nice. This is, I don't want to say a sleeper, but I mean, it's probably surprised a good handful of people in its time. I mean, you could see the intercooler and you can see it's on a drag pack, but I mean, if you're pulling up behind this, until you hear it start to downshift and build boost, you're not going to expect a twin turbo kit underneath the hood. I wouldn't for sure. I mean, I race a bunch of people on the freeway all the time, and until someone blows off my doors with a twin turbo kit sleeper, I don't know. Hasn't happened yet, but I will be amazed when that day comes. And this one, too, is in really good condition. I mean, this is a really clean-looking Firebird. Damn. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the descriptions. Anyways, selling 1998 Pontiac Firebird. Listed below are all the modifications and car condition. Clean title, 800 horsepower. No AC due to turbo kit. Ooh, that's a deal breaker right there. Actually, yeah, I need my AC. I need to be blown while I'm driving. Anyways, 100% E85, fully built 408 stroker. Huron turbo kit with twin 67s on 3 turbos. Fully built T56 transmission, 6-speed, nice. Stock rear end. Oh, if those rear ends are anything like the F-body rear ends off of the 4th gen Camaros, they are made of glass. That thing is going to break any day now. Drag pack, front skinnies, and drag radios, manual transmission. You already listed that, buddy. Serious buyers only, do not waste my time. Originally priced at $15,000. I mean, $13,000, that seems like a pretty solid price. I can't complain. For 800 horsepower for $13,000, really can't complain there. Now I just feel like my car is worth a whole lot less when I see something like this. Next car, $32,000. Holy shit, for a twin turbo 370Z. I don't know what year this is, but that's a pretty damn high price. Anyways, let's take a look at the photos. A rolling shot. Okay, looks nice. I see the intercooler. Got a crazy looking wrapper paint job on it. Okay, another rolling shot. Big ass wing on the back. Decent looking fitment, although it is rolling, I can't really tell. Looks like he's had a few issues scraping, but that is what it is. Okay, another rolling shot. All right, okay, I want to see the car standing. Another rolling shot. I want to see it standing still. Come on, okay. Okay, is this even a rolling shot anymore? I can't even tell. It looks like an edit, but I guess it's a rolling shot. Okay, can we park the car? We get it moves. Can we park the car? Please. Thank you. And you had to park like a dick. Wow. Okay, now I can finally somewhat see the car. So we have a gold or orange. I think it's orange. We have an orange chrome wrap, which is different for sure. But I guess if you have a twin turbo 370, you kind of want to stand out a bit. You don't want to look like every basic 370 out there with the shitty exhaust and the cold air intake. Wheel setup and fitment looks nice. Everything looks good until we go to the rear. Yeah, I don't like that rear. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I get it. You know, his whole car is kind of out there, but just not something I would have done. It's a bit much in my own opinion. I mean, especially for 530 horsepower. I don't know. That's a bit much. I mean, don't get me wrong. This would be a pretty quick 370, but I mean, come on. I mean, at least 600. Get 600 and then have a stupid big-ass wing like that. Those wings don't do much anyways. I mean, they're all for looks. If anything, it's slowing you down. So take off the wing. You'll be faster. You take off the wing, you'll be at 600 horsepower, no doubt. Anyways, photography looks great. A lot of the shots are moving. I would like to see underneath the hood. Sadly, he does not show it. He has an AAM twin turbo kit up to 1,000 horsepower. Well, a lot of things are up to 1,000 horsepower. It all just depends on what the motor is rated for. Anyways, everything on this car is upgraded, all good quality stuff and professionally installed. Recently retuned, great conditions. Also thinking of selling the twin turbo kit alone if anyone is interested. $7,000. That seems a bit high. That sounds like brand new price. Brand new Pro Charger kit is like $7,000. So, I mean, I guess it is what it is, but $7,000 seems a bit high for that. Anyways, I think this car overall is just a little bit overpriced. I see he's done a lot of stuff to it, but, I mean, 530 horsepower for $32,000. Yeah, it's a low mileage, I guess, but who knows if that's the mileage on the car or just on the build. Anyways, $32,000 for a Z. Bit high if I do say so myself. Last car. We can't have a tuner car episode without a sleeper. So we have a Hyundai Genesis Coupe Big Turbo. $14,000. Let's take a look at what this guy's got done to his Genesis. Starts it off great. We see the big turbo underneath the hood. Okay, that's how you should start out a build. You start with what's important, what you're buying the car for, the power. You can't put big turbo in the title and not show the big turbo, so I'm happy he did that at least. Sadly, it's very zoomed in, but we do see the turbo at least, so we know it exists. Anyway, front mount intercooler, nice. I don't see why you would have a top mount one, so I don't know why I said that, but he has a front mount intercooler, which looks nice, sticking through the bumper. The Genesis overall just looks like a happy car. It looks like he's just smiling. It's a smiling little happy car. Anyways, the rear end looks like a stock Genesis. Doesn't look like anything crazy. We got a nice quad tip exhaust, and I mean, honestly, a little sleeper build Genesis would be pretty sick. Side shot looks like TE37s or TE37s reps. I guess we'll see in his description if he lists them. And they look like they've been curbed to hell, so I hope they are reps, because if those are real TE37s, that wheel now has just been brutally mutilated, and that would suck. Interior crocodile alligator looks really nice. We have a manual transmission. It looks like we have a little gauge right here, a little boost gauge of some sort. Maybe he can adjust some shit, which is cool. The interiors of these look really nice. The thing about these is like they're almost like a luxury coupe. I don't know if that's what they advertise them as, but I mean that's what they seem like to me. It's a nice looking interior. I wouldn't mind taking this on a road trip. And that's it. That's all the photos. Man, come on, man. Show some more photos. I want to see some more shit. Anyways, let's read his description. This is my baby built by Ditto Boost and tuned by Alpha Speed, 550 wheel horsepower. See, this is what I'm talking about. 550 horsepower for $14,000, 32,000 for 530 horsepower. I get this car has a lot more customized shit on it, but I mean, a wrap is only worth so much, and its wing is only worth so much. When you take away those two, I mean, what are we really talking here? Fully built motor, capable of 700 plus horsepower. That's more than the last guy said. He didn't even say if his motor was built. Hull tech, big turbo precision 6262, injectors 1100cc, 4-inch turbo back exhaust, water methanol injection kit, nice. Many other things, rebuilt title. Anyways, a nice little sleeper for sure. Probably has shocked a few V8 owners out there, which is always fun. It's always cool to see the little underdog attack a V8 or attack something bigger. It's like when you see my Mustang take out Lamborghinis. It's like seeing this take out a brand new Camaro, a brand new Mustang. It is the most satisfying feeling ever. I drive by a huge dealership in SoCal all the time, and it's right next to the freeway. And I always see brand new cars on the freeway, people driving their brand new Scat Packs and their brand new SS Camaros. And it is the most fun thing ever to just shit on them in a 2006 Mustang GT. It is funny. They got paper plates still on their shit, and they're getting gapped, and they're wondering, what the fuck did I just waste $40,000 on? It is funny as hell. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Comment down below which build was the wildest. I think my favorite one was that GTR. The GTR looked really clean in my opinion, and I think he had the most stuff done to it, and the price was probably the best fitting price out there. Anyways, subscribe to see more videos like this one, and until next video, peace.